Hello, it's Nemesis Nick here. I'm a keen fan of the Eurovision Song Contest. It's time to talk Eurovision. Today is the day of the Eurovision Song Contest 2024 first semi-final at Malmö Arena, Malmö, Sweden. After I produced preview and/or review videos for the national finals, which I watched during the winter, I've only managed to produce standalone videos for Switzerland and Georgia, which is a pity. I had hoped to have reviewed all the songs by now and perhaps even made second videos of some winning songs from national finals, analysing lyrics where necessary. Sorry I've not produced as many videos as I'd have liked. In an attempt to catch up, here are my points of views on the songs competing tonight based on the official preview videos. By the way, I've deliberately done my best to avoid seeing publicly viewable footage of the first and second rehearsals, so as not to spoil a surprise for tonight. This is why I will speculate staging for some songs, which will be appearing tonight. Okay. Here I go. Song 1, Cyprus, Cilia Capsis, Lyre. Unsurprisingly, there are some Greek-style sounds during the first verse, which is sung quite softly. A beat begins in the first instance of a section starting, "Should have known that you were a liar." Although I like that beat, I think it overpowers Cilia's voice. I particularly like the section "Because of You, I'll Make It Through," which appears just before each instance of a chorus. As for the chorus itself, it's very lively and catchy with a fast and powerful beat, but again it overpowers Cilia's voice. The second verse also has a beat to it, but Greek-style sounds can be heard during that verse. Between the second and third instances of the chorus, there is an instrumental break with a powerful beat, and Cilia fits in a few instances of "yeah, yeah, yeah." Altogether a very lively, catchy song. The perfect way to start the show, but in the preview video, I think the beat generally overpowers Cilia's voice. She will need to sing strongly live in Malmö tonight to compensate for her beat. Finally, I think the ending is a bit sudden and abrupt. Song 2, Serbia, Teodora Ramonda. Now for something totally different, a ballad. I like the introduction. The opening verse is sung softly. I particularly like the way Taya sings the lines "Anema kodavodi me do svetla svedanice," which mean "and there is no one to guide me towards the bright North Star." The chorus consists of multiple instances of "Lila Ramonda." Some may see this as repetitive, but I like the way in which it is sung. Next there is a section "And there is no one to guide me because all the stars fall asleep. Prayers also don't help. Where have Lilac Ramondas disappeared to?" This is sung in a more powerful manner. Presumably this is a bridge. Forks of lightning can be seen in the video at this point. Another instance of a chorus follows. The first few lines are sung softly, but it becomes more powerful and even more powerful towards the end. Finally, the two lines at the end, sung softly, are the perfect way to close this song. Altogether, a beautiful ballad, much of which is sung softly, but there are some more powerful parts. I think this is a song which would appeal to juries, but could struggle in a public vote, and that would be a problem for Serbia because the semi-finals are decided by public voting only. Song 3, Lithuania, Sylvester Belt, Luktel. Eurovision.lt 2024 final took place on Saturday the 17th of February 2024, and I watched it online from the UK on demand one day late. The winner was Sylvester Belt, Luktel. According to a Eurovision website, Luktel, which means wait, hold on, is about being stuck in limbo between two stages of barely existing and feeling alive, when you have to hold on and dance through whatever life throws at you. The national final performance had the blue background during the verses. The choruses have a powerful beat, and for a national final performance, the background changed to red or black patterns. Some instances of the chorus had streaks of white as well. The colour scheme for the instrumental break was rapid flashing blue and red in the national final performance. Furthermore, this was performed in Lithuanian during the national final, and I'm glad it's been kept in Lithuanian for Eurovision. Changing it to English or any other language that matter, I think, would spoil it. Undeniably, this is a lively, catchy song with plenty of electronic sounds, and the chorus is simple and memorable. Look tell, Davina minute, look tell, which means wait up, just another minute. However, some could see as a run-of-the-mill pop song. I think this would have been better placed near the end of the lineup. Song for Ireland, Bambi Thug, Doomsday Blue. Ireland are trying something out of the ordinary this year. It's unclear whether Bambi is singing or talking in the opening section. The three-line section starting, I know you're living a lie is unusual. I personally don't like this style, but presumably there are enough people in the world who enjoy this style. The section, I guess you'd rather have a star than the moon. I'm down in my Doomsday Blue is more down to earth. But it's what I'd call typical singing. Presumably that part is a chorus, as more instances of this section appear later. But anyway, the last line of this section is where the title is mentioned. Late in this song, the section "For Your Romance," compared to the others' is "Doom," is sung in a rather haunted manner with some siren sounds in the background. Presumably this serves as a bridge. After several instances of blue, the song ends with "Avacadabra, I speak to destroy," which sounds as though Bambi is almost screaming, albeit very softly. Altogether, a very unusual style of song with a mixture of styles. RTE is taking a risk sending this to Eurovision. Viewers will either like this in whole, in part, or not at all, depending on their musical taste. But will it get enough votes at Eurovision? Song 5, Ukraine, Aliona, Song 5, Ukraine, Aliona, and Jerry Hale, Teresa and Maria. I like the introductions, including the ooh sounds. The song is mostly in Ukrainian with some English lines. I like the opening verse, and the chorus sounds quite bouncy. Interestingly, the chorus references Mother Teresa and Diva Maria. The first two lines mean Mother Teresa and Diva Maria are with us, barefoot as if on a blade they walked on the ground. I'm less keen on the rap section and question its need, but that said, rap worked well with Ukrainian folk in Kalush Orchestra's entry 2 years ago. The song closes with more Eastern-style sounds and some ooh sounds. Altogether, the sort of style Ukraine tends to send, and this is likely to qualify and should do well. Song 6, Poland, Luna the Tower. The opening section has a beat. The chorus is sung a bit more powerfully, and I like the way in which it's sung, particularly the lines, "Rise up, shout it louder, I'm the one who built the tower." It's certainly quite a lively song with a very catchy, easy to remember chorus, but I think many will see this as a run-of-the-mill pop song. I have my doubts as to whether or not this can qualify. If it does, I see it going nowhere in the final. Finally, I'm mystified as to the significance of a chess game in the video. Time will tell whether or not there will be chess players on stage. Song 7, Croatia, Baby Lasagna, Rim Tim Taggy Dim. I watched the Croatian national final, Dora 2024 final live online from the UK on Sunday the 25th of February 2024. This was a hot favourite to win Dora 2024 final during the run-up to and throughout that show. It's difficult for me to judge this fairly as I don't normally like this style. It's got a good beat throughout. Over time, I half liked the chorus but could just tolerate the rest. Having heard this a few times recently, I'm beginning to like this a little more now. The Dora 2024 performance had some amazing on-screen effects, e.g. horses for some mysterious reason, and unsurprisingly flame and smoke effects at times. Presumably those will be kept at Malmo. According to the Eurovision website, singer-songwriter Marco tries, for those who listen carefully, to convey a deeper message about the worries and sufferings of our environment. This is reflected in the chorus with the lines, there's no going back, my anxiety attacks. Having previously looked at the song's lyrics in several languages on Eurovision World, the title stays the same, therefore it appears to me as though the title Rim Tim Taggy Dim is untranslatable. This is currently the hot favourite to win tonight and also win outright on Saturday night. Song 8, Iceland, Hera Björk, Scared of Heights. I watched the Icelandic national final Sungvakeppnin 2024 live online from the UK on Saturday the 2nd of March 2024. It's what I would call a country song. There's a regular beat during the first verse and the first instant of a pre-chorus. The beat is more powerful and varied, and during a chorus I like the way Hera sings the chorus lines, which vary in length, in rising and falling pitch. Altogether a likeable song with a really catchy chorus. However, compared to some of tonight's other semi-finalists, this could be seen as an average run-of-the-mill song and not competitive enough to qualify. Song 9, Raven Veronica. It's unclear what type of song this is. I like the way the opening section is sung softly. The first two lines mean I hid in the river and went into a silent night. This clearly explains the significance of a person underwater in the preview video. However, the chorus, which has a beat, is sung in a powerful and somewhat unusual manner, which I'm not particularly keen on. This second verse, which, if it can be called that, seems to be louder than the opening verse, and this is followed by another instance of a chorus. Viewers will either like this or they won't. Time will tell whether enough will want to vote for this to get into the final. Song 10, Finland, Windows 95 Man, No Rules. I watched the Finnish national final Yhden Musiikin Kilpailu, otherwise known as UMK, live online from the UK on Saturday the 10th of February 2024. It's a lively, high-tempo song. The chorus is sung rapidly and is highly memorable. At UMK, I liked the way they had a giant egg at the start, which opened to reveal a singer dressed in a Microsoft Windows 95 cap and t-shirt, and the lead singer dressed as what's presumably a bird. Upon winning, it was questionable whether or not Windows 95 man, whose real name is Teemu Keister, would be allowed to call himself Windows 95 man at Eurovision. As we all know, he has been allowed to perform under that name in Sweden. However, I'm looking forward to seeing what he wears on stage tonight. Although his Windows 95 cap and t-shirt, which he wore for his UMK performance, have had the Windows 95 logos pixelated when the UMK performance was reused as a preview video, I doubt if he'll be allowed to wear those at all tonight. All in all, a very lively, catchy, fun song which will be difficult to forget. The question is, some may express their concern at the line, I don't even care what's wrong or right. This is likely to pick up plenty of votes from the public, so being as tonight is televote only, this has a high chance of qualifying. But I think the professional juries may mark this down for its lyrics on Saturday. Song 11, Moldovan, Natalia Barbu in the middle. Moldova has gone for a ballad this year. The opening section is sung softly. The chorus, which starts, I want you to be happy all of your life, is sung in a slightly more powerful manner and a beat can be heard. I particularly like the post-chorus consisting of ta-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra, our multiple times is sung. That in itself provides the most memorable moment and the perfect hook for his song. Near the end of the preview video, Natalia plays the violin. That presumably serves as an instrumental break or bridge. But time will tell whether she will actually play the violin or just mime it on stage tonight. The song ends with a final instance of ta-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra-ra, but I'm not keen on the way this instance is performed in what sounds to me like a high-pitched, echoey manner. Altogether, a pleasant song, almost Far Eastern, sort of like Chinese-Japanese style, and Natalia has a beautiful voice, but I have my doubts as to whether or not this can qualify. Okay, moving on now to song 12, Azerbaijan Fari featuring Ilkin Dovlatov. Song 12, Azerbaijan Fari featuring Ilkin Dovlatov. Zluna Apar. After Azerbaijan tried a 1960s Beatles Marmalade, Dave Clark 5-star rock and roll song with rap thrown in for good measure, only to be eliminated in their semi-final last year, Iktamai has gone back to their usual sort of musical style this year. Zluna Apar is a ballad which is mostly in English, but the chorus is in Azerbaijani. During the opening section, electronic and Eastern style sounds can be heard. A beat can be heard during the section starting "Hold My Heart in Your Hands." Presumably this must be a pre-chorus. I particularly like the way in which Fari sings a chorus in Azerbaijani. It consists of Gal Azunla Apar, Sanisiz Germanadar. I hope I've said that correctly, by the way. This means come take me with you, This means come take me with you, even the sky is not wide enough for me. The instrumental break features more Eastern style sounds. After another instance of a pre-chorus, the song ends with another instance of a chorus. Altogether, a good Eastern-style ballad featuring plenty of Eastern-style sounds, and it's great that some use of the Azerbaijani language has been included for once. The question is, can this qualify? I think this would do well in a jury vote, but this would struggle to get votes from viewers at home, and that would be a problem tonight because the semi-finals are decided by televoting only. Song 13, Australia Electric Fields, won Blood. Australia has gone for an upbeat song this year. Interestingly, lyrics appear across and down the screen in block capital letters during the video. Presumably, they will appear on the background screen tonight. The song is sung in a powerful manner. A beat can be heard most of the way through, and late in the song there are some didgeridoo sounds can be heard. The chorus is particularly lively and catchy. However, this is another can it qualify song. According to Eurovision World, this is currently 11th in the betting odds for being able to qualify. Australia has hovered between 10th and 11th for ability to qualify recently, so if that's anything to go by, this is going to be very much borderline between just scraping through or just missing out. Will enough viewers want to vote for this tonight? Or will people see this as too run-of-the-mill or average to want to vote for this? Time will tell. Song 14, Portugal, Ireland agree to. The Portuguese national final, Festival de Canção 2024 final, took place on Saturday 9th of March 2024, and I watched it on demand online from the UK the following evening, 10th of March 2024. The winner out of 12 finalists was Agree To, sung by Yolanda. The song begins by being sung in a slow and gentle manner, but gradually builds up to a comparatively lively middle section. That middle section has quite a powerful beat, and the singer was accompanied by dancers for a national final performance. Their dance routine fitted that part of the song well. Presumably there will be dancers during that part of the song in Malmö tonight. Near the end, this draws to a close by returning to singing at a gentler and slower pace. Altogether, quite an unusual song. Song 15, Luxembourg, Tali, fighter, yes. I've made it to the last song in the lineup already. It's great to see Luxembourg back for the first time since 1993. I watched the Luxembourgish national final, Luxembourg Song Contest 2024 live, online from the UK on the 27th of January 2024. Funny enough, I think that was before the semi-final allocation draw. The song is performed in a mixture of French and English. The French lines are rather fast. It seems as though Tally wants to cram a lot of French into a permitted time. The opening verse in French is as follows. T'as plus 20 ans, t'as plus le temps de faire l'enfant, de faire que la fête. T'as plus d'argent, pas d'élan, tu vas vraiment jouer vers la défaite. Et j'entends au loin, au loin, au loin, cette petite voix chante de sirène qui me dit, mais viens, va se prendre ma main, allez, je t'emmène. The choruses are powerful and lively, with a good beat. Presumably, these will include flame effects, just like in the national final performance. I also like the way the bridge is sung. After that, there's a soft, slow version of a chorus, followed by the usual lively version of a chorus. Et voila is the perfect ending for his song. Altogether a lively, catchy song with an unforgettable chorus, but again, will it qualify? Will some see Fighter as another generic pop song and thus not vote for it? Or will they like it and vote for it because they genuinely feel it's a good song? Or might they vote for Luxembourg on sympathy grounds to welcome back after their exceptionally long absence? Time will tell. Well, those are my opinions on the 15 country songs taking part tonight. 3 direct finalists, United Kingdom, Germany and host country Sweden will also perform their entries live in full at certain points between the 15 competing songs. The 15 participating countries, plus United Kingdom, Germany and Sweden, will be able to vote tonight. Remember, this year's semi-final results are being decided by televoting only. Although juries vote in the semi-finals, their points will only be used in the semi-finals if the country is unable to provide a valid televote result. It'll be interesting to see how that affects which songs qualify. In addition, selected countries around the world will be able to vote in the rest of the world online vote, which will count as one extra country towards tonight's result. That alone could be enough to shake results up still further, depending on how close the results already are for 10th and 11th place. Good luck to all tonight's 15 participating artists. May the best 10 qualify to Saturday night's grand final. Enjoy watching tonight's Eurovision Song Contest 2024 first semi-final, and don't forget to vote if you're watching in an eligible country. Remember, you can't vote for your own country if your country is taking part. In the meantime, eat, sleep, ride roller coasters, repeat. Goodbye, da boch, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, adios, arrivederci, do widzenia, do popaczenia, adieu. Remember you...